It's incredible that we're literally going to have our 100th season this next season. Not a lot of franchises get to celebrate a milestone like that. And the most important thing is to celebrate it with our fans. Everything we do with the fan revolves around the data that we can capture with them. From ticketing to concessions to retail, all of that information really helps us understand them, engage them, and give them the experience that they care about. You can't have trust in the data without connectivity, without reliability. There's too many times when you're in business and you have 3 different versions of the truth. So to make sure everything is operating off of the same data, that's how you know you can trust your analysis. Teradata Vantage Cloud Lake is great for us. It's incredibly compatible with the rest of our systems. It's got easy connectivity into the rest of our AWS environments. There's no challenges when it comes to volume, when it comes to speed. It layers right in terms of giving us that analytical resource that we needed to really take our game up a notch. So in sports, a common practice is variable pricing and dynamic pricing. Essentially, not every game is going to have the same demand. There's a lot of factors that go into that. So understanding the different demand curves for our games is absolutely critical to have a good pricing strategy. Ticketing is such an important part of the business, we need to break down that audience into much more detail. The first use case that we tackled with Teradata was around this idea of building cluster models to understand our fans better. We looked at our season ticket members as well as the rest of our different fans and built cluster models specific to those 2 audiences. But then we looked at the entire ecosystem. We've got millions of fans that might never come to the game that we still need to understand. So seeing those different patterns, seeing how someone is in one cluster, maybe what cluster they might grow into as they continue to engage with the team, that's really important information for us to understand our fans. ClearScape Analytics has been great for us in terms of executing on our model building because of the flexible nature. We have the built-in capabilities with Teradata SQL and Teradata ML. Our analyst loved working with Teradata when it came to the cluster modeling. He was using Teradata ML. He was bringing his own models into the system using Python. So he was able to test out a variety of different options. We can deploy really fast. We can refresh the data really fast. So it really just checks all the boxes in terms of where we needed to go from an analytical capability perspective. One of the things I really appreciated about the Teradata partnership was the different voices they bring to the table. We had expertise from a data science perspective, from a technical infrastructure perspective, from a sports industry perspective. It's really critical for the Giants to understand the customer journey. We identified more than 8,000 different patterns of purchase and attendance over the course of those 10 games. These are all things that help us target our messaging, help us figure out predictions on attendance, helps us optimize our pricing, and all of it comes back to that journey of the fan. Teradata helps us in this space tremendously.